The whole agenda is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is giving me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally.
Total control.
Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. And you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has your purchasing records, what you do, what
everything,
you sell.
Everything is in there, you know? And so they want a one world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips and they control people. And you become a slave. You become a serf to these people. That's their goal. That's their intentions.
This is Revelations chapter 13, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and its number is 666. Brak the Yahweh, Brak the Yahweh Shai, 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 Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kadash, Brakathum, to the sincere Akim out there that's preaching this word of sincerity and the truth, and double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, you know. And in today's lesson, I'm going to get into the devil coming with great wrath, because he know if he had but a short time. And one of the ways the devil is coming with great wrath is with what? This RFID microchip. Because what Esau wants to do is he wants to eliminate all cash and replace cash with an RFID microchip. He wants to put this RFID microchip inside your flesh. And he can control every aspect of your life through this RFID microchip, you know? So we in a time to where the devil is ready to push his agenda, his new world order, his one world government, you know? So it's going to come a time where our faith is going to be tested on the highest level, you know? It's called the hour of temptation. That's going to try all of them that dwell on the earth, you know? But the Lord is going to have a way for his elect to make it through these trials and tribulations. Some of us will be martyrs. The scriptures say that. Some of us are going to have to die for our faith and what we believe in, you know? But there's a balance. Some of us are going to be martyrs, and some of us are going to see Yahweh Shai's return, you know? In the flesh, pursuing a Mark 9:1. And he said unto them, verily I say unto you, that there be some of them that stand here, which shall not taste of death, till they have seen the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai come with power. You know, so Esau has an agenda to exterminate the men of the Lord, but you're not going to exterminate every member of the elect, you know? Certain members, their lot is to die for this truth, you know? Like we read back in Revelations chapter 13, verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So it's going to come a time where Esau is going to make this RFID microchip mandatory, you know? And if you don't take the RFID microchip, you're going to be deemed a terrorist, you're going to be deemed a threat to society, and they're going to mark you as an enemy, and you're going to be put to death, you know? So we have to have it in our minds to endure this that's coming on earth. Because either or, if you take the chip, you're marked for death anyway by the Most High, you know? This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So if you take that RFID microchip, you're going to be destroyed by nuclear fire, But if you deny the RFID microchip and it's your lot to be put to death, guess what? This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 14. For if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so, them also which sleep in Yahushua will the Most High bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, and with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Yahushua shall rise first. So if it's your lot to die in this truth, you're going to rise first. You're going to be the first to see Yahushua in the chariots. As soon as your spirit leaves your body, it's going to be transferred right into your extraterrestrial body, You're going to come right down with Yahushua, So why would you take the chip and die the death of sinners when you could deny the chip and then be risen up with Yahushua, Because ultimately there's no such thing as death. Death is just a transition, You leaving one tabernacle and going to another, So the elect that have to be martyrs for this truth, you're going to be the first ones to meet Yahushua in the air. It says, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. So the men that are not chosen to be martyrs for this truth, that are chosen to make it all the way to the end, they're going to be caught up and meet Yahushua in the air, pursuing Mark 9:1. And he said unto them, verily I say unto you, that there be some of them that stand here which shall not taste of death till they have seen the kingdom of the Most High come with power. So not every man is going to have the lot to be put to death. There are certain men that are going to make it all the way to the very end, But ultimately, if we are the elect, you made it regardless, whether you're a martyr or whether you meet the Lord in the air, This is Revelations chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and them that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for a witness of Yahushua. So it's going to come a time where our faith is going to be tested on the highest level. We're going to be faced with death, even to the point where our heads are going to be chopped off, That's what the scripture says. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for a witness of Yahushua, for the testimony that we carry, for our belief, our faith in this truth. Esau's going to kill some of us, but that's not the end of us. Like we read in Thessalonians, we're going to meet the Lord in the air. The dead in Yahushua shall rise first, It says, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for a witness of Yahushua and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have received his mark upon their foreheads. Meaning you kept your integrity all the way even unto death. You didn't take the chip, You didn't worship the beast. You didn't receive his mark. It says, or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Yahushua 1,000 years. So the men that have to die in this truth, you're going to reign with Yahushua, And that's the beautiful part about this. We know that there is no end of the people, Everything comes back full circle. So if we die in this truth, we have to be martyrs for this truth. We're coming right back with the Lord. Because think about it, Yahushua had to die, He had to go on the cross and suffer being put to death. And what happened? He rose on the third day, Came back full circle. He finished his course, And he got that crown of glory, All spirits are made subject unto him in the spiritual world. And he's coming down on the earth to get his glory, So if you have to die in this truth, that means what? You finished your course, You kept your faith unto death. And now you receive that crown of life, This is Psalms chapter 116, verse 15. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. So that's precious in the sight of Yahweh Shemashah, for you to be a martyr for this truth, for you to die for what you believe in, That shows the ultimate amount of faith, This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death. The pale horse is talking about when Esau comes with the martial law, when he comes with his FEMA troops, when he comes in like a flood. And hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High, and for their testimony which they held. So certain men of the elect are gonna be put to death in this truth. It's just part of the movie. It's just part of how the Most High created it. Certain men are gonna have to die in this truth. But if you die in this truth, the Heavenly Father is gonna put the Spirit on you to deal with whatever death you have to go through. Just like He put the Spirit on His Son to deal with the death He had to go through. And the scriptures say the servant is not greater than his master. So if Yahushua had to die for this truth, He had to die for His Father's word, you better believe certain men of the Lord, of the elect, they're gonna have to meet the same faith. It says, Revelation 6 and 10, and they cry with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, doth thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? So eventually, the same people that had a part in putting the men of the Lord to death, they're going to be brought before your feet. You're going to have the power to put them to death, because everything is full circle, Esau is going down. He's going into slavery, This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time. So Esau knows his time is up. That's why he's coming with full force, With the RFID chip, he's going to crash the economy, Right now, we're in the middle of a government shutdown, You got a lot of people out of work. What's going to get bad in America? It's going to get to a point where ain't going to be no work out here. Ain't going to be no food to eat, Ain't going to be no power working. You're able to turn on your lights. You're able to have running bath water. It's going to come to a point where it's survival of the fittest, Only the strong survive, And that's the time we're entering into, the time of Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30 and 7 speaks about the time where Esau comes with that wrath on Jacob. Who is Jacob? You Israelites. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. So keep your faith in Yahweh Shai. He says, I would keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell on the earth. So this is coming upon the whole planet earth. The whole earth is going to be tried, But the Heavenly Father is giving us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to make it through these trials and tribulations, Certain men are going to have to be martyrs, but we understand the scriptures. We understand that that's been written and it has to be fulfilled. And then certain men are going to be saved and make it to the very end, Because if you keep the word of Yahweh Shai's patience, it says, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Hold on to this truth. Hold on to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shai, that no man take your crown, Hold on to this for dear life. Your life depends on it, Keep your faith. Keep your integrity. Keep your belief. Don't give in to this devil's witchcraft. It's trickery, This is Revelations 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. So you're not supposed to fear whatever you're going through, because ultimately you got to realize what you're going through is coming from the Lord anyway. This is His movie. So whatever He's putting you through, He's going to make a way for you to overcome it, Even if it is being a martyr, Or whatever situations you have to go through as we approach the day of the Lord, The Most High is going to have a way for you to make it through. Keep your faith. Scriptures say the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous running into it and are safe. Strong tower meaning your defense. So call on the name of Yahweh Shai as your defense in the time of trouble. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. So some of us are going to be locked up in these concentration camps, for what we believe in, this truth, that we may be tried. And ye shall have tribulations 10 days. 10 days just means a complete number of time, that you're going to be locked up, Could be 10 days, could be 10 weeks, or however long the Lord has it, But the Lord said what? Be thou faithful unto death. So even if you have to die, keep your faith even unto death. And the Lord said what? And I will give thee a crown of life, So if you be faithful unto death, you have an automatic crown of life. Meaning you are the elect. You're going to rule with Yahweh Shai in the kingdom, the kingdom of heaven, Revelations 2:11, he that have an ear, let him hear what the spirits saith unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. Because the second death is talking about what? The missiles. Because the first death was the flood, the Heavenly Father flooding the earth with the water, going back to the time of Noah. The second death is when the Most High destroys this world with fire, with the nuclear missiles. So if you be faithful even unto death, you won't be hurt of the second death. Because like we read in Revelation, the 14th chapter, if you do give in and take the chip, Revelations 14:9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in their foreheads or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, So if you take the chip, if you give in to the flesh, to Esau's ways, so-called white men, you're going to be what? You're going to drink of that wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is the nuclear fire, in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, So even the men that have to be martyrs for this truth, they're going to see the people that gave in to Esau's ways, that took the chip, be destroyed, in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. The Lamb is Yahweh Shai, And their smoke and their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they had no rest day nor night, who worshiped the beast and his image, and whosoever received the mark of his name, So the thing is, if you have to be a martyr for this truth, the Most High is going to put the Spirit on you to deal with it, And this is mark, because not everybody is going to be a martyr. Goes back to balance. The Most High deals with balance. This is Mark 9:1. And he said unto them, verily I say unto you, there be some of them that stand here which shall not taste of death till they have seen the kingdom of Yahweh Shai come with power. So not everybody's going to be put to death. You have to have that in your mind too, This ain't no doom and gloom story to where Esau just going to kill everybody off, and that's it. No. There's men that are going to make it through this. Because going back to Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such and have afflicted him. When they see it, they shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. So men of the Lord are going to be here to the very end to be saved, And that's why they're going to be amazed at the strangeness of the men of the Lord's salvation, So not every member of the elect is going to be put to death, And the Lord is going to lift up a standard. Because Esau, once you make your move, Yahweh Shai is going to make his move, He's going to intervene. Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, shall lift up a standard against him. So once you make your move, Esau, on the men of the Lord, which you're going to kill some of them brothers, pursuing the prophecy, they're going to be martyrs. But guess what? The Lord said he's going to lift up a standard against you, And that standard is what? Spiritual power. The Heavenly Father intervening. Whether he send an angel down or whether he blesses men on this side with spiritual power to defend his elect, It's all part of the Most High's movie, This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 3. And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. These are the 2 olive trees and the 2 candlesticks standing before the power of the earth. And if any man will hurt them, so you coming to physically harm men of the Lord, if any man will hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth and devoureth their enemies. What is that? Spiritual power. Fire proceedeth out of their mouth and devoureth their enemies. So if you come to hurt the men of the Lord, they're going to shoot fire out their mouths and burn you up, Like that X-Men character Pyro, he was able to manipulate the elements of fire, It says, and if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. So when you come to physically harm the men of the Lord, it says he must in this manner be killed. These have power to shut heavens, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy. You're going to have power over the weather, to manipulate the weather, like that X-Men character Storm, She's able to cause rainstorms to come, thundering, lightning. The men of the Lord are going to have power over the elements. These have power to shut heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy, and have power over waters to turn into blood, just like Moses had the power to smite the water and turn to blood. Well, the men of the Lord are going to have that power, and to smite the earth with plagues as often as they will, So at the will of the men of the Lord, they're going to be able to smite the earth with plagues, just off the thought. So this is coming when you make your move. And we right here at the door with Esau knows his time is coming to an end, He knows his time is up. So he's coming with that great wrath. Like we read Revelations 12:12, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time. So Esau knows his time is up. He knows that the Heavenly Father is coming to visit him for his wickedness on the earth. So he's coming with great wrath. And one of the ways that he's coming with that wrath is that RFID microchip, He's going to try the whole earth. In Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, so keeping your faith, your integrity, even if it's unto death, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So Yahweh Shema Shai is going to be a hedge and a protection around his men, So it's twofold. Certain men are going to die for this truth, but guess what? Certain men are going to make it all the way to the very end, And either or, whether you die in this truth, whether you be a martyr, or whether you make it to be beamed up in the chariot, guess what? You received the crown. You've finished your course. It says, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown, And that's what we fight for, that crown of life, everlasting life. Because we've never lived before, We've never experienced true life, what it is to truly live, We're in captivity. Scriptures say, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, This land was set up as a place of our captivity, our suffering, And Yahweh Shai is coming to deliver us from this hell, So because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So keep the word of Yahweh Shema Shai's patience. Keep your faith, believe, pray, So with that, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makal Kadash, Shalom.